What's going on, guys? My name is Triforce Addiction. Welcome back to another COD mobile video. So the Swordfish has finally made its way into the game for Season 9. And I do have to say, man, I'm really loving this weapon right now. And not in the it's overpowered type of way, but it seems to combat a lot of meta weapons as of right now currently. So coming in from Black Ops 4 about maybe 2-3 years ago, the Swordfish was a 4-round burst tactical rifle. It was actually one of the I think it was actually a competitive weapon, believe it or not. It did have an operator mod which could turn it into a 5-round burst. As of right now, it's a little different because, I mean, in this game we only have 100 health compared to 150. So, I mean, you could actually manage to score a 1 burst kill in this game because, I mean, like I said, the health is a lot lower. In Black Ops 4, you would have to land more than just the burst in order to get the one shot. Of course, there was an operator mod called the Pentaverse that made into a 5-round burst, and basically you could one shot, or I guess one burst people like that. I know I'm saying burst a lot, but yeah, I'm pretty sure you guys are capable of understanding of what I'm saying. So the way this gun looks in the Gunsmith is pretty much like any basic weapon in this game. It doesn't really have that Black Ops weapon formula where, you know, you can have multiple barrels or you could have like different mag options with like literally no downsides. It pretty much works just like a normal weapon. There are downsides to barrels and there are downsides to magazines. The barrels that it does have is, of course, the MIP Light. It has the Extended as well as the Ranger barrel. The Ranger and the Extended are kind of the same thing. It just provides a 10% range increase difference. So the Extended Light barrel will have a 10% increase while the Ranger will have 20. Overall, like, all the attachments seem to be there, just something that you would normally see with any other weapon, but there is one different attachment, one that's unique to every other attachment in this game. I forgot the name of the attachment, but it's in the mag options. I'm just going to call it the Pentaverse. So basically what it does, it turns your weapon from a 4-round burst into a 5-round burst. The only downside is that the damage is increased slightly, but the headshot damage pretty much stays the same overall, and that's mainly because it does have a 100% damage range increase. So if you manage to land on the head, typically it's going to be maybe 32 or 36, depending on how far you shoot. There's also some pretty big benefits for ADS bullet spread because it does increase accuracy as well. And it has a pretty much enormous amount of vertical recoil control, increasing the reduction by 45%. So while that's probably the biggest upside you ever get for recoil control for any gun in this game, it's still kind of pointless because, believe me when I say this, the Swordfish among all the assault rifles is the most stable out of all of them. Like, you could have all the fast perks or all the fast attachments, you could barely notice any recoil. It's the most stable assault rifle you will see. Even when it's at a 4-round burst, it's still pretty much the same. There's no real difference. So getting long shots, getting headshots should not be a problem, period. I will say that if you don't have the MIP laser, the one that gives you better hip fire, if you're trying to do the hip fire challenges, it is one of the worst that you will see. It's not really the most accurate unless you put that laser on, then it becomes really accurate. I will say this though, the damage for the weapon is extremely powerful. Even if you use the 5-round burst, you could still manage to get a 4-shot kill so long as you get a hit, at least one hit in the head. I mean, how hard can that really be? I mean, it's 5 bullets. So typically for the damage, if you are having just the 4-round burst option, which is pretty much the default option, it is 28 with a 33 damage to the head. As for the 5-round burst, I think it's 37 or 36 to the head and 21 to the upper body. So yeah, like I said, if you do hit around that area, it's going to be a little weaker. But of course, if you hit in the head, it does have the potential to actually kill in 3 shots, if I'm correct. So I think what makes this gun amazing is just how it is overall. Just, it has perfect stability, it has perfect damage, and the fire rate is pretty amazing. So you're going to be able to land all those 4 shots pretty quickly. In my personal opinion, I'd rather just go for the fast reload if you are playing multiplayer, because I feel like the 5-round burst, I think it's mainly for Battle Royale, because it does give you a huge BSA increase. So yeah, that's something that you might want to keep in mind, because I feel like that attachment might be more of a detriment in multiplayer, but in Battle Royale I'm pretty sure it could be one of the best things, especially since it gives you a 45% vertical recoil reduction. And because of all these stats with this weapon, it does compete against, you know, MX9s and even Bisons and Holgers. You could actually one burst people from a pretty good range. And you know, you don't even have to have a monolithic suppressor. That's how amazing the range is for this weapon. So here is the class up that I have for you guys today. It's MIP Light Barrel, OWC Skeleton Stock, OWC Laser Tactical, Fast Reload, as well as Rubberized Grip Tape. So all of this is to increase mobility, and keep in mind, like I said, this weapon is pretty stable overall, so you don't really need a lot of grips to keep it steady. Maybe just the rubberized grip tape will help, or any like muzzle brake. So is this weapon really going to be overpowered, or is this something that people are going to use constantly? I'm not really that sure, because it's still kind of early to say. Not a lot of people have their hands on it, and to be honest, I haven't been killed by it, so I don't know how it feels. It might be extremely fast. It also depends on the player as well, but I think we do need a weapon like this to counter all the other ones that are currently plaguing this game. And I'm glad that some weapons did get a buff to kind of remedy that situation, but having this one might be a perfect counter. So yeah, anyways, I hope you guys have a wonderful day. Make sure to leave a like, make sure to subscribe for some more COD Mobile content, and I'll see you guys next time. Thank you.